You've added light therapy into your business. It's in big demand. Everybody knows about light therapy. Everybody wants it, or so it seems. You've brought it into your business thinking, I'm going to be able to help so many of my clients and I'm going to be able to scale my business. But then you start running into roadblocks and you're feeling unsure of how to package light therapy, how to offer light therapy, and even how to charge for light therapy. Now, this is so common. I see it all the time. Regardless of the kind of light therapy equipment you own, it does not mean automatically scalability. I know so many business owners that have a light therapy device and they're just offering random treatments without offering your client a clear outcome of why they're getting the treatment and what they can expect. It actually makes offering light therapy harder. Clarity with light therapy really comes when you start offering one treatment protocol over and over and over again. You get to start seeing the pattern that repeats itself when you have one treatment protocol. That's when you can start building other light therapy treatments upon it. When you start with one treatment protocol, you have a deep understanding of it. You start seeing results of what you can actually do with this protocol. Everything changes in your business and everything changes for your client. Patterns start to show up. You get to see what's actually changing from one client to the next. You see what improves and what becomes predictable. Nothing feels random anymore, and you're able to start understanding and explaining treatment results better to your clients. When your clients understand the value of what they're going to get from the treatment, that's when they start saying, yes, I will commit to the treatment protocol. But if they don't understand what they're going to get out of it, it's very difficult to commit. When I'm working with my students and they start offering to their clients, they never think they have the ability to do that. But once they can explain to their customer, this is a change you have the opportunity to experience, then the client says, yes, I want that change, or no, I don't. And it just is that simple. But without the client understanding what's in it for them, why would they ever make that commitment? Consistency equals understanding, and understanding equals confidence. When you can measure the results, you can track the progress. That is where clients start saying, yes, I want this. And this is how you start standing out in your community with results that you've tracked and results that you can explain and results that your client can clearly feel. I've worked with students that have spent thousands on equipment. They actually started believing that they didn't even have a clientele that was interested in light therapy. But once they had one protocol with a clear outcome that they could start offering to their clients, everything changed. Their hesitation went away. They stopped undercharging and they had a level of confidence that they never had before. When you start seeing the results that you can give your client, that is probably one of the biggest game changers when it comes to building a thriving, scalable business with light therapy. If your clients haven't felt a big difference with light therapy, it could be that they didn't have enough treatments to benefit from the cumulative results of light therapy. And that's one thing that a lot of people don't really understand is that light therapy works, but not by magic. Light therapy works on a cumulative level where you do light therapy day after day after day, 3 days in a row when you first get started. And it builds that cumulative effect in the body. But then what do you do after the third day? It depends what results you're trying to get. So there's different treatment protocols for the result you're trying to get. Light therapy is so much more than standing in front of a panel and just having light shined on your body. I suffered with an antibiotic resistant sinus infection for 8 years. The only option left was surgery, and I didn't want to take that route. And when I used one light therapy protocol, it eliminated my 8-year sinus infection. And I have seen these kind of results with the thousands of clients I've been working on since 2012 using light therapy. If you offer light therapy in your business and any of this feels familiar, it is not a failure on your part. You do not have a skill problem. No one has ever shown you the right protocols to use with your device. And that's where everything changes. And I find so many practitioners are trying to do too many different things with light therapy that's not trackable and therefore unexplainable. But I've got great news for you. With one treatment protocol, one simple plan, and consistent results, you will be able to build a thriving, scalable business. And you'll be able to help so many more of your clients. When something as simple as one treatment protocol is in place, that's where you can start building momentum. And that's where change really happens. If you would like to learn one simple light therapy protocol that you could start offering tomorrow to your clients, it is a great place to start. I'll see you on the inside of the Light Therapy Business Course. The link is down below this video.